Alright, so we're back.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like New York, but it's not New York.
Sure.
And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger.
That's correct.
Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes. Fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker...
Is the clicker the wand I've been using? Or was that something from the first game I don't really remember? It might have been something from the first game I don't really remember.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like
It's from the first game? Okay. Hi, dear. God, they always drink exactly the same.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Especially you, Alex Casey. Because I can't play as you. Alright, so we're back to Saga. Oh, my boy's face got a little messed up there for a moment.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Do they?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Why not both, Saga? No more stuff to click on. Let's not profiling it. Hang on. I want to start on the board. We got a whole new case. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff to do. All right, Cult of the Tree. What do we got? Alan interview.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Right, stuff. Yeah, I wonder where the one piece I have goes. Birds, one stone. I always hit the wrong button there. Let's see. Cult should be followers of Scratch. They all have the clicker after all. Cult goal? What's working with someone? The story. Ooh, brand new thing here.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Because then we wouldn't have as wild and silly a game. I got so much stuff here. Oh, Jesus. Right. Or change our reality bit by bit. How do we stop the story? Stop it by getting the clicker. The clicker? Don't stop it.
Oh.
Does that one go here? Okay, that's how to stop still. Alright, Wake was trapped for 13 years in the Dark Place. Entity inside called the Dark Presence. Oh my god, we got so much stuff. Oh, Jesus. Flashlight weakened stuff. Inside the light, Saga felt safe. Yep, that sure is true. Alright, so... part of what the Dark Presence wants. Okay. Changeable. It can be accessed from Cauldron Lake.
The Dark Place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
Taking it at pretty much face value here. But yes, the overlap. I suppose we did have a little trip into the overlap, so... Another world reached via Cauldron Lake, home of the Dark Presence bleeding through with the overlaps. Now we have some overlap stuff. Alright. We entered the overlap. So true. How did we enter? With a ritual. Oh. That's just information about the overlap. How to enter. You need a push from both directions. No. These are just... Oh, this is the one that counts as part of how to enter, maybe? Reality changing influence... Oh, no, this Dark Place. Light and dark? No? A work of art proposed alternative narrative. Not part of... overlap? Oh, that was all the way back here, apparently.
The Dark Place makes writing come true, taking something real and nudging it. They're treating people's lives like toys. Can Wake be trusted with that kind of power? Can anyone?
Maybe if he's not around here, he wouldn't have that kind of power? Stronger the connection between belief and emotion, the better the response. Can be part of this one too, yeah. This one that's... What's this one about? How does story change reality? The rules. I see. Okay. Or later. Okay. Stuff. Apparently I have one more Cauldron Lake lunchbox.
Right.
Good job. I'm missing one. How nice. Okay. Case board. I like filling out my case board. Makes me feel good. Now let's go talk to some fucking crazy voice in my head.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The right.
Yeah, I gotta organize my thoughts, you know?
The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
That's actually not the biggest jump compared to some of the other ones we've done already.
Wake has a double.
I'm okay with that one.
Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
I mean, he was in New York at the very least. As far as...
Scratch
we'll
looks
see.
just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did.
Okay,
Or vice versa.
I mean, that is what we assumed, but... I'm not sure how that profiling got us there.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Okay, here. One of them said I'd give them to you. I just didn't want to until you pressed me.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Alright, we gotta get the rest of that one, right?
Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery,
It only ever gives us the,
Saga had
like,
seen Wake's
short
fabled
version.
clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree.
Uh-huh.
Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Ah, okay. We're gonna shout and run after him, too.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part
the
of all
trailer.
this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Now on, I can switch between them. Ah, okay. In the janitor's break room. Okay. So, I thought I was going to be switching between them in here somewhere. But no, I do it in normal world. Which is interesting. Let's big save. Boom. Okay. About these pages.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr.
Are you
Wade.
thinking that you wrote
Thank you
them
for your
after being
cooperation.
trapped in the dark place and they went back in time to help you then? I could see it. I could see it. Bolt of the tree. Remembers writing a lot of pages. Oh, he's not involved? Fine. Writing the ritual. At least part of it. Alright. To Watery, huh? Where the heck is Watery? Is that gonna be over here? The wellness center? Maybe. Not Cauldron Lake, obviously. Jesus. Just walk through the door, Saga. Chill.
Okay. Pat's favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
Hey, bud. You look very Agent 47.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
Hello and welcome to Coffee World, Boutique Washington's coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions
I can't get through this.
and available to children of all ages.
I remember looking through most of this place. Probably don't need to do it again right now.
So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure
Hey, buds.
begin.
Oh dear, coffee.
Hold on for
Coffee
the
World.
Espresso Express. Oh. Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims.
Oh.
Not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our
Mocha Moose.
Park petting zoo.
So
Just don't
fucking
share your
stupid.
coffee with the goats.
Oh.
Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Warrior Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun.
So, who is he looking at and shaking his head no?
Beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
This is the third time
Those
I've requested
fucking
something be
things.
done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry.
Which TV?
We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried
TV on?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for and get that room well abandoned? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet and floor.
Randomly turn on TV? No? Okay. Who are you saying hello to, lady? Oh, do not disturb sign, I see. TV randomly turning on in here? I'm just being a snoopy FBI agent. Don't mind me. Oh. What the fuck is a manuscript page doing there?
Ed hadn't been the same since his
part two.
latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy
They're the
told
reason
him
you
she
asked
was
if I'd
taking
seen
a research trip
Vikings.
to
I
Grand
have
Falls,
not.
He decided to tag along.
But
Ed told her he wanted to find
now I'm more
inspiration.
interested in seeing it
Really, he
because
just wanted
why
to
would
break
those
from
two
the
dudes matter?
But it was true that he certainly needed to find something.
That's the second one of the ads we saw
a
with those
direction,
guys in it though.
An idea, something authentic to himself.
We saw one
Ed
before
knew he
running into
couldn't
the
keep
guy
using
at the
Tammy's money to
Cauldron
fund his
Lake.
playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity, He cursed at
course it
himself and
was.
turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled in vain.
Alright, well. It's not also just some random manuscript page, is it? Really? It is? Yeah, Ed and Tammy.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls.
So long ago.
His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First, the incident.
Sorry to tell you, Tammy, I
then
don't.
the fight with Ed.
I don't miss it at all.
It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
Sorry to say, Tammy, I think he did. And the TV did not turn on either. No random manuscript page in the bathroom. Alright, alright. Do not disturb.
I can't force it open.
Alright. Alright. Moving on. Ah, that nice bright Washington sun. I don't actually know where the hell I'm going. Go back here last time? No, but it's locked up anyway. Boop, boop, boo. Right, am I supposed to get into my car? Was this our car? Where the fuck did we park? We had a nicer car than that. Okay, so this game does want me to go into the car. We really didn't explore the town last time, though. Especially noticeable given the fact that I have 0 lunch boxes from here. Let's see if we can actually explore the town a little bit this time. You know, not deal with combat for once. It's bright out. Should be fine.
Seto won't roll over on the issues.
Not seeing any bright sparklies anywhere. Okay. This thing I gotta remember about lunchboxes, when you see bright sparkly colored stones and shit. Almost open world. Ah, not quite, not quite. Running around one little town, it's not quite the same as, oops.
I need to go back. Got a case to solve.
Oh, relax. We'll solve our cases in due time.
Have a nice day.
Can I check out this park area? No, I guess not. Alright.
Gotta remember to buy stuff for taco night.
Hey,
Hot sauce.
what if I want to go look at the park?
Show Pete who's who.
Lady? Fine.
Hello.
Maybe I just can't do much here yet. Oh, I can explore this park.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! What will become of my birds now? Where
with your birds?
Feed them. Fly away. Find a happier place. Go while you still can.
Alright. She's crazy. Hey, man. Looking very cool over here. Occult symbols down there. Can barely fucking see it. Alright, the game saw it. That's what matters. Hey, here's a lunchbox. Alright. We found one. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to track down these lunchboxes. I would. These ones in Bright Falls seem a little less,
Where will I go?
hey, we got sparkly shit around them to notify you way ahead of time.
Stomping around like that. Scary, the poor little thing.
So there's gotta be more than one. But we might just...
Hey, how are you doing?
Setter is better.
Setter is better.
Let's just check the diner in case something else has happened, because what's her name creeped me out here last time. She's not working today? Okay. Hi, Deerhead.
I need a tool to get this open.
Shortcut key? Dash key? No. Alright. Have fun. Still locked. Alright. Alright, y'all. When Bright Falls is, crashing and burning, getting all darknessy. Don't get mad at me for wanting to find lunchboxes at the same time. I tried to do it ahead of time. Not my fault.
Enjoy your day.
What?
Yako, we're going to.
Where did I just see this one?
To drink some brewskis. Are you coming?
I got close enough to trigger it, but...
I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Yako needs. I'm a beer to the rescue.
Like an asshole indeed.
Bring out your inner Wolverine with Arma beer.
I'm a beer.
Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Arma beer. Arma beer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way.
What, from a can?
While actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your wandering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
It's not sad if it's intentional.
Yeah.
Arma beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
I've had like 5 cans of cider sitting in my fucking fridge for, God, at this point, like 4 or 5 months almost, because I just keep not drinking them because I'm only ever sitting around my house alone. I'm not not like, ooh, time to drink, which is like a good thing, but also I'm never gonna fucking I'm never gonna get through that shit at this rate. True, it's not sad if it's intentional. Now that I know, maybe I'll start drinking those.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member.
On a boat, trying not to drown is very good.
Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true.
Those things would have been gone from your house a long time ago, yeah.
The quality of his writing aside,
I did have some alcohol while playing cards this
this could be
weekend,
a
but...
breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Because it's not like I'm sober necessarily, right? It's just that I don't
Be careful out there.
drink at my house alone much.
I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened.
And I'm not like bringing cans of cider out
Yeah, real funny.
when I go places to play a little bit of whatever.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
A local girl.
The flooding is even worse here.
Hey, anybody got a
More like
map
underwater,
real
right?
quick?
I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
Maybe I just have a map. Ugh, I keep forgetting. No, I don't have the map yet. I keep forgetting that I have to hold the same button for map as to go into my mind palace or whatever. I keep trying to tap it for the map. I wonder. Is there a like swap map and go to Mind Palace? Doesn't seem like it. Unless it's like as a key binding. Yeah, like it's different key bindings here, but not. Doesn't have that for a controller. Alright, well, we tried. Oh, yeah, you know me. That abstinence J. No alcohol, no drugs, no sex. I do love thongs, though. No sex, but I love my thong underwear, you know? It's the only way to party.
Mayor Center is a vote for everyone. For Watery.
Only worshiping the Lord. Uh-huh. Alright, somebody's gotta have a fucking map of this place for me.
Enjoy your day.
Okay, you're not the local girl. Oh, it is flooding up pretty bad here, huh? Alright. Alright, does someone have a... Let's try the bar. Hey man, you have a map?
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here.
Everybody knows me.
Trickster's always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else.
The fact that you're recognizing me, though.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at the nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The good times.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
You always have to make sure to have a drink in supplication of our Lord and Savior. You're right. I should be drinking more.
Trailers around here?
The only way to worship.
Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
Or she does.
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Alright. Vladimir told me go to bridge and also already knew me.
Watery's definitely quaint.
It's not the first person to do that. Hey, bud. It's just hitting the
How'd she get loose from the mooring?
solid part.
They hitched her up so
Doesn't really look...
securely.
Okay, whatever.
I swear this vessel has a mind of its own.
Looks like you're hammering the solid piece of metal there, but... You do you, guy. You're the boat fixer, man, not me. I got distracted. I said I was going to go into the bar, and then I talked to Vlad and fucking didn't. Alright, anybody in here just got a map laying around I can borrow? Yes. Excellent. Also, Audie...
Okay then. Catchy tune.
Audie, what the fuck are you doing here? It's a nice baritone on those notes that he can hit there. Lumi Murda? Is that what it says on the bottom? A lot of names. Many of them apparently Finnish. I'm guessing Finnish? I think that's right. Moosefest meets Somi. Whoa! Hello! Hey, Willow. Nice to see ya. 50 months in a row. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. How's your evening going? Welcome to Coffee World. Oh, is Coffee World going to be out here by Watery? Oh, does Ilmo own it? Looks like it. Ooh. Here's one of the safe areas. Almost a year. Oh yeah, 50 months? That's real close to 1 year. I can swap right here to Alan if I so chose. So he's singing the same thing on the radio? Weird. Terrifying, strange, dark. There it is, Thomas Zane. I thought I remembered Tom being a name. When, so Audie calling Alan Tom is maybe not super weird. If they're kind of experiencing the same thing and Audie was aware of Tom. So for Audie, it's like, oh, you're the same person going through the same thing. Which also means maybe Alan is also Thomas Zane. But anyway. You're going okay, you're just tired? Me too. My weekend sleeping did not do good sleeping. For lack of a better everything.
Excuse me. Do you know Hush! Audie's in the middle of a show. I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Oh, I'm sure you're not. But also... Are y'all implying that Audie just... lives Or maybe just works. But lives at the old folks' home in Bright Falls? Finished your last class for this associate degree today. Hey, congratulations. That's exciting. Are you the local girl I'm gonna end up talking to who knows me? Want me to shush? Oh no, that's awesome. I often needed times to decompress after schooling stuff too. I remember taking a big bit of time off after high school, bit of time between like general ed and going back to finish my bachelor's. And I don't really want to go back to school again now, but Lord knows, you know, going back for an accounting class or something might actually get me towards a career path at this point instead of the philosophy I did. Glad to finally finish a program though. Yeah, that's fair. Audie, this is a long ass performance. Am I actually supposed to be waiting for it? Oh, is this the end? This kind of sounds like the end of a song. God, shit, Audie, come on. No one will make it out alive through this night? In his dark room he writes, uh-oh. Audie, it seems like you're singing, you're maybe singing something in another language that has a lot to do with what's happening in our world right now. Just repeats. Yeah, of course it does. Alright, Audie. Thank you for the song, but also, god dang it. I'm not supposed to talk to that lady yet. Anything else interesting around? Maybe I should stop opening all these things. They all seem empty. I feel like they might have, what do they call it? Like smart items, so to speak? Or like, I have all this shit, so it's not giving me stuff?
How's it going?
What if I was low on things, it would give me stuff?
I need a tool to get this open.
Boop, boop, boo. Da, da, da. Nice vest. Some broken ass stairs. Alright, well. We got a map. We gonna be going to Coffee World right now? No, because we're trying to go to the trailer park. Over here. Why is it scratched out? Oh, maybe that is all underwater at this point. That would make some sense. Alright, let's go for a walk.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice.
Hey, bud.
Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show. So
Such a wildly generic old guy voice.
Taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore.
Oh, no.
If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches.
You seem so fine about that, don't you?
You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Oh boy.
They say if a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya, you're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Hey, don't mind if I do?
Whew. Hot.
Yeah, sauna time. I mean, normally, you know, you don't want to come in here fully clothed, but nice little sauna. Are they just using the lake water? I guess so.
Have you heard old Pat's radio show lately? Yeah, I fear he's losing his grip on reality.
I feel like a lot of people are losing their grip on reality right now.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, guys. I mean, I met you, I guess. I don't remember giving you my name,
Hey,
but
Ilma.
hi.
How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known you for years.
Everybody does, Saga.
This keeps happening.
It's almost like they have.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality.
Yeah, everybody does,
Is the
Saga.
horror story messing with their memories?
Maybe it's messing with yours.
Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols.
The profiling is both of them, not individuals.
Now it's gotten pretty damn real.
Weird.
It's terrible what happened.
We got some board stuff to do in a moment here, it looks like.
We're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Which is not normal at all, eh?
So what is Coffee World?
It's a theme park.
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it?
Oh, I did. Don't you worry.
Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus,
what happened to the real moose?
The workshop of our own Kalevala Knights motorcycle.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So...
Yeah, your commercials are something, my guys.
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Jaakko here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Does he now?
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
I would love to. They're very funny.
Profiling will help me find a way forward.
Yeah, okay, Saga. I just wanted to do some stuff before we get our thoughts in order here. Alright, what do we got? Franco Gaffridi's around town. That was... What, who's involved, maybe? No? That's gonna be working with some... No? part of this would it be then? Oh, cult symbols. Durr. Cult's use of imagery feels almost commercial, like branding. Okay. A park near Watery, hooray!
The park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Does Elmo know? I don't know. We'll get there in a moment. Gotta do my thought organization. Fact versus fiction.
Wait says a story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
Well, one thing. Yep. Your life in Watery. Feels like we could have had that one a while ago. No, that's not part of that. The heck? Okay. Story. Can't put that one down? Wonder why it was still yellow. Lunchbox in Bright Falls. Alright. Profiling time. Alright, bros. Talk about the urban legend first.
Urban legend. Or does it?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous.
Okay. Are they just both FBC agents?
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
I feel like it'd be doing more to me and my weird memory stuff if that were true.
Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now.
It's the other way, Saga.
To that trailer.
It's the other way. You're not memories of them. It's fine. It's fine. She'll discover eventually.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set.
Good for you.
They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there. Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
Well, okay.
You really meant to cross this river? Or any
Flooding did this?
It was a little extreme, I agree, Saga.
Nothing?
Oh, I wanted map that time. Alright, so... that seems like a bit of a trek. 8:30. Yeah, we'll keep going.
Must be busy at the park.
Next big save spot I might...
Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
Next big save spot I might call it for tonight. But again, next Monday I think I'm gonna likely start a bit early. Do a little extra streaming since we got the extra day off. I am a wee bit of a tired boy. Give you a wink. Enjoy that wink.
What was that?
What are you freaking out about? I didn't hear nothing. Other than, like, us stepping on some branches. What are you freaking out about? Neil teaches everything. Alright, hang on. I'm going to save that one for a moment.
Fuck!
What the shit? Alright, let's teach. Before more axes come flying at me. Let's see here. Well, that's not the right screen. There we go. Alright, everybody, we're going to learn a tiny bit about I Am Here. I Am Here, also known as Koko ni Iru Yo, is a Japanese shoujo manga series by Emma Toyama. The series was serialized in the shoujo manga magazine Nakayoshi. The series ended with 5 volumes released by Kodansha under the imprint Kodansha Comics. It was announced in the New York Anime Festival 2009 that the series will be licensed in English by Del Rey Manga, and the release for the first volume will be November 23rd, 2010, titled I Am Here. It's written as though no one has updated this since before 2010. I'll give us a little bit more. The series centers on a girl named Ikage, who describes herself as plain. She is a very shy and insecure child because of her unassertive attitude and underappreciated beauty. She finds herself constantly ignored by her classmates and has a difficult time making friends at school. There you go. That's what we're learning about today. A little bit about a shoujo series. So relatable, so relatable. It's all good. I might not be much of a shoujo reader myself, but you know, I think My Dress Up Darling is quite good. Excuse you, sir. Throwing axes at me? Oh, Jesus, 2? Fucking dick. Oh, you split into 2 mans.
More people turning into Taken.
Seeming kinda zombie-esque, my guy.
Or the story. Or both.
It's both. It's definitely both. Or maybe I guess it's only the story, it's just the story is writing the cult into doing it, right? That makes sense? Alright, let's see what's up here. I actually wonder if there's been any more, My Dress Up Darling issues. Ah, safe spot. And a manuscript page. Alright, let's hear it.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalis had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead.
Hey, what if...
Saga drew a weapon. Her eyes.
What if we tried to talk to Logan on the phone?
Overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Oh, hunting season was a bust. Good line. Alright.
There's another cult stash.
Take the crossbow out. Put it back in the stash when you're done. P.S. Change the code lock as asked. Changed it to what? Ah. Oh boy, there's a bunch of numbers. Shit. Yeah, well, that one has arrows in it. So 2, 7, 527. 1 arrow, 2 arrows, 3 arrows. 527. Haha. I've played video games. You aren't wearing the mask. It does not belong to you. Hey, guess what? You're fucked. Crossbow, huh? Do you think this thing is like a sniper of sorts? Honestly, that carnival music sounds much more like a screams and scary screams happening somewhere. What is that red ass light off in the distance? Then screams of happiness. Gonna go take a shower. No worries, my guy. I'm probably not gonna go. Here's the question. We stop here at this big save, or do we think there's gonna be another big save, like... Oh, that kind of looks like a big section. I think I might stop here, honestly, for tonight. We're gonna play a little extra next week anyway. And, I'm also tired. Boop, 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 boop.